What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be going over all the SHF, MHF figures, content, or whatever that I am missing. I currently bought the Deku figure finally, coming probably around November 20th to December 5th-ish. So, yeah, that's the only one I have on my order right now, but for Christmas I might get Bakugo and Shoto. It's just Deku was the only one that was depleting in stock, so I had to buy that as soon as possible. But the first thing that I'm missing is the Izuku Midoriya and Katsuki Bakugo plus Ultra Effects. It comes with the full cow line. I think that's Fajin. They're like pinkish effects. I'm not too far in the show yet, so I'm sorry. The only quirk he uses so far is like his strength, and like the smash thing with his hands, like this thing. So yeah, I don't know if that is Fajin. I'm pretty sure it is, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. He comes with 2 smash, little comic effects. I say comic effects because they're colored, but I know it's manga. Okay, don't murder me in the comments. I know it's manga. 2 stands, and then for Bakugo it comes with 2 boom effects. Weirdly enough, both of these are in the same coloring, just different fonts. This one, different fonts, but at the same time, different colors. So it's kind of weird. I really don't care. Then he comes with the ungauntleted, unarmored wrists. God, I can't speak. Where he doesn't have the bomb things on his hands. Again, I really don't know what they're called. I'm sorry. I haven't gone too far in the show where they specifically stated. Or, practically that. But, yeah. And he comes with the plus Ultra effect, where kind of has like a bunch of miniguns, the flare blast, and 2 little things right there, which I believe is to connect onto these. There. The second thing is, of course, Shoto Todoroki. I'm missing that. The figure looks really nice. I know I have heard a lot of complaints on like the hands, where you have to take away those little platings constantly. I do like the interchangeable hair. And the effects looks pretty nice. Although I do think the ice effect, where it's like the full fist, is pretty mid. I wish it could have been more icy, if you know what I mean. Like, it looks like a blue flame. Honestly, you could probably use it for like Dobby when it comes out. Although Dobby uses a different blue. But yeah, overall, I think the likeness is good. Again, the criticism is like he's too skinny and like tallish. But again, this is based on their like quote unquote final suits, or the last suits they get. That's why, you'll see it in a bit. But yeah, that's why Bakugo also has his like full suit instead of like the tank top-ish suit he had for most of the beginning of the show. And then we have Ochako Uraku. Damn, I think I'm gonna be like Deku when he first saw the suit. I think the proportions are nice. weirdly enough, I do think they made her unsexualized in a way. Although I haven't seen later seasons, so maybe in later seasons she's drawn more like proportionally. I just do think that the proportions like a bit skinnier and like less. You can think of what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna make it sound weird. I'm just saying that's something that I'm noticing. Or it could be just a photo. But yeah. Then we have Dobby. I'm just gonna go out and say it. The Revoltech one looks much better. It comes with a plastic skirt, or part of the cloak, right? It looks so... It looks good, but I know it's gonna suck. At least, I think. No one has got it in hand, because it's not releasing soon until next year. So, maybe I won't get it until I hear reviews about it. But yeah, I do think that's gonna be a criticism I'm gonna have. I do think the burn marks look very nice. All the stitching look nice. The lightness of the face looks good. It looks very similar to Bakugo's hair. But I think that's how it also looks in the anime, so yeah, but looks very good, I think. Just besides the cloak. Then we got Himiko Toga. I recently got to the part where they fight Overhaul, and we actually get to see this new suit of hers. I believe she also used it in the training area with the pussycats. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, that's literally what they're called. At least in the English dub. But she uses this, like, more mechanical parts and stuff to make her power actually be useful. I mean, even though she got good fighting skills without that, her knife skills are pretty cracked. Like, when it looks like she doesn't touch anybody with the knife, she manages to somehow cut the person. I'm just saying, for knife skills, she's competing with Stain. She basically did the same move as Stain, where Deku thought he was fine, but then, nope, he got a secret little cut. Then we have All Might. Now, I know a lot of criticism to a bunch of SHFs, especially the One Piece line, but like plastic capes for like Kaido, Useless Kid, Law. I'm trying to think of any of other ones. Sabo and stuff like that. Their capes render their movement a lot. I do think this won't affect, because it poses upwards in a natural way-ish. At least from the edits, like, clips I've seen of the suit. It does look like it moves better and moves like that. And it is a mechanical cape, I'm pretty sure, is what I've heard. So it does make sense it would be mechanical. So, I mean, plastic. So, yeah. I do think it's really nice. Also, the hands, very well sculpted. Just very good design. I like it. Really nice. Then we get to Shigaraki. It has a cloth cape. Now that's peak. Just the thing is it wired? I'm pretty sure it is. I just don't see where the wires could fit. I mean, I don't know. And damn, the muscle and stuff they did is just crazy. They did give him a sort of, I'm trying to see. Yeah, they gave him sort of a, I know it's not just Marvel Legends, but they gave him like the ab crunch that Marvel Legends usually does with like more recent stuff of Spider-Man, instead of the, you know, Tamashi Nations type ab crunch. So I do not know how that would work. I mean, I know how it would work, but like how would it function? How well is what I'm trying to say. But overall, Vicky looks really nice. The hair looks good. Creepy, terrifying as always. He looks like one of my friends. I'm not joking. If my friend's watching this, you know who you are. He looks like this, right? I think it's just the hair. Or maybe the smile. I don't know. And then peak. Holy crap. This looks peak. And now that I'm getting closer into the images, I can tell that that's sculpt and not paint. The other image was more of a blurry image, so I thought it was paint, but no, it's sculpture. I do think I wish they would add like a tint of like green or like teal-ish color, kind of like his hair or like the Black Whip, because that just looks like Venom, and then we actually have Black Whip around. Also, the Black Whip looks really good. Really, really good. It seems like it connects with like a piece in the back. So I'm wondering how that will look. Also, the legs, I think people will use very custom Dark Deku. Because, I mean, I believe that's the same type of feet Dark Deku has. I'm pretty sure. If not, the other ones are more like spiky. In the toe. But yeah. It's just so good. The face looks good from this angle. I don't know how it will look head on. Also, I'm realizing the, what's it called? Damn, I forgot his name. The old man's cape. It looks more orange in this photo. Maybe that's lighting. Like, I can tell there's tints of orange, but like the actual color of the mold looks more orange than yellow, or like a yellowish color. So I don't know, but we'll see. And then we get to the Katsukis. I said that plural because there's two. First, we have the final battle, Bakugo, or the beginning, Bakugo. Damn! At first, I thought it was reuse, but the molding on the arms, the little silver pieces right there, obviously the neck area, torso, legs, and everything, are a slightly different mold. They're just based off of the original, so it is meant to include more battle damage, which I do like. And damn, bloody hell, that looks sick. Now, I do think this is one of the more one-off, what's it called? One of the more one-off, SHF, where it's like based on a specific scene or a specific part. So, like, after when he gets injured, he, dies. Spoiler, I'm sorry. So, I wouldn't know how. I mean, you can obviously just like switch the arms for the other one, so you can have a better damage on the original body. Or you could just act like he got injured in the chest, instead of actually getting killed with the injury. But yeah, I think that's the only slight criticism. It's not really a criticism. It's more like, oh yeah, it's constructive criticism, instead of just like nitpicky criticisms. And then we have the normal Katsuki Bakugan. I think this and the Midoriya one and the Otaku one, all three of them have the best sculpts, in my opinion. And then the next would be this, 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 and this last. That's my order. I just want to see more photos of this, and once I do, I might think it's better than every other one. But yeah, I just think the likeness is spot on. But yeah, anyways, I'll probably eventually buy all of these figures, and accessories maybe, if they re-release the Plus Ultra FX. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. And also, who's your favorite MHA character? And how far are you in the season? Also, tell me, what ships do you do with the characters? I better not see any weird ones. I better see a female and a guy. Not a guy and a guy. Because I know how much the MHA community loves shipping Bakugan and Deku. And not in a friendship way. Trust me. When I was starting to get into MHA, I did my research, and let's just say I almost wanted to not watch this show. Yeah. Anyways, make sure to like and subscribe. I am on my journey to, I said 1,000 before, but I mean, that will never happen. But I'm trying to reach my goal of 250 subscribers now. So your subscriber is the best way to help me out. I don't need your money. I don't need anything else besides a sub or a like if you don't want to subscribe. But yeah, that means the world to me, and I appreciate every single one of you. All of the 100 subs, the 1,000 people, or the 1,000 likes I've gone. Yeah. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Peace.